Right.
Basketball time.
Yeah. Back to basketball. So we had two goalkeepers. Right? No, we had two basketball, two goalkeepers. Now we're back to basketball.
Basketball. But
Yeah.
not just basketball.
Not just
3x3
basketball.
basketball.
3x3. And not
Medyo
sige,
relatively new yung 3x3 basketball
this one.
overall.
This one. Especially here. Apparently it's the first. First.
Ayun.
First. Ayan na. First women's 3x3 basketball tournament. In fact, Claro, we had one of the guests here before. So parang ROTC, Return of the Compact siya. No? Yeah. When
Full
we
circle.
interviewed her, when we interviewed her, she was still reluctant to mention the name of the team.
Mhm,
Di ba?
interesting. Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos
Pero
coach pa siya nun. Coach lang siya nun. Oo,
yeah.
di ba? So
Pero
klaro, gusto mo. Oh,
pero wala nang drama, no? Siguro. People can
yeah.
read the
Oo
description.
nga
Let's
naman,
bring
coach.
in our
Nga naman.
guests. What do you
Oo.
think?
Sige, tumatawa sila sa likod eh. Pasok na natin, game.
Let's bring in Coach Tumatawa pa rin.
Oo
We
nga,
got
yan.
Coach Kat.
Cat, there you go.
And then we got Coach
Nakamute
Ford.
ka lang, Coach Cat. Yeah, Coach
And
Ford. And the other one's missing. Nawala
I
si
think
Tina.
Tina's connecting again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Coach
good
Ford,
evening.
nakamute ka lang, ha?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Coach Cat, hello. And
Hi,
Coach Ford, yeah.
may Claudia.
So,
Hi po.
ayan, Coach Ford. Yan. So, ito pala are the two coaches of Uratex Dream. Napakita nyo nga yung t-shirt, Kat. At saka Coach Ford.
Yung pinagawa mo rin,
Oo, tinulungan ko sila. Yan. So, thank you so much to our, our sponsor then. But, sige, Kat, since wala yung isang guest natin, Kat, we had you dati, no, sa isang episode. And that time, hindi pa official. And then now, paano naging tumatawa din si Coach Ford. Paano kayo naging official? How did it actually happen? And of course, congratulations muna sa inyong dalawa. Di ba?
Mhm.
Thank
winning
you.
as
Thank you so
coaches.
much.
So, let's start with Uratex Dream. So, how did that, we could go through that. Paano nagsimula yun?
Well, we learned about the application, I think last May, late May, pa-end na ng May. And that was when we got together, and that was when Miss Peachy Cheng Medina called me around that time to invite me to, form a team. She said she was interested. Do you want a partner? And so that was the beginning of it. But then, there were delays. We didn't know exactly when the league was gonna, I guess, begin or materialize. But, we continued preparing, continued developing the team, training online. I mean, doing all those things that, to prepare ourselves. And when you invited us the first time to guest, I was with Afriel pa then, and she was on the roster, originally on the roster. If we had played last July, then she would have been on the team. Um, Di pa namin ma-mention kasi, we weren't even sure there was gonna be a league this year. And ayaw naman namin to make everybody think na we're just promoting our team with no league whatsoever. And so that was why we were just, I guess, downplaying everything or being secretive. Not because nagtatago kami from our kalaban, no, but we weren't sure if this was gonna happen to begin with.
Pending pa rin, Coach.
Yes. Pero kung alam nyo lang, of course, we were excited to, tell everybody this is our team. Kami ni Coach Ford, we're partnering up to coach the Uratex Dream, or these are our players. We've just been waiting for that moment na we can just announce to everyone. And so finally, we're here.
Pag-announce, Coach, puro TikTok na. Like your team.
Ay,
Exposures everywhere.
Walang magawa kasi we were still waiting for the league. Of course, we were already preparing. It wasn't like we were just doing TikTok. Pero parang, well, yan yung hilig nila. Sayang wala si Tina. Yun yung hilig nila, nahatak lang ako. So, nakaipon kami ng marami. So, when we we're finally allowed to, I guess, call ourselves, part of the WNBL. Ang dami na naming content.
Okay. So, paano nakapasok naman yun si assistant coach niyo, si Coach Ford? Paano siya nakapasok sa team mo?
Do you want me to tell the story
Yeah, no, si
or
Coach Ford na lang. Coach Ford.
Dapat si Coach Kat kasi siya yung ano. Hindi po syempre pinag-isipan daw ni Coach Kat na mabuti kasi marami daw na recommend sa kanyang coaches pero siguro thank you kay Coach Kat kasi ako napili niya sa daming mga coaches. Grateful ako kasi magkasama na kami kasi ni Coach Kat sa D group namin sa ginagawa niya for 1 year. So, pinag-pray niya kay Lord na kung sino talaga and sinagot ni Lord yung dasal niya na siguro ako yung maging partner niya. And thankful and blessed ako na nakasama ko si Coach Kat kasi marami talaga akong natutunan kay Coach Kat kahit na mas matanda ako sa kanya. So, yun pa.
Mas matanda. Yan. So, tayo, di ba, Claro, we know parang the playing years of Coach Kat. Yung background niya. Ikaw naman, Coach Ford. Ikaw, nakalaban kita. I don't want to say our age, pero how did you start? Ikaw, how did you start your career naman? I mean, I know that you have a long career, especially sa national team and all that, diba? So, paano nagsimula? Who influenced you to play basketball?
Siguro yun, siguro alam din ng lahat na kasi ako yung ninanay ko, yung nasa tiyan pala ako yung ninanay, parang pinaglihi ako ng basketball. So, sabi ng nanay ko, 5 months pa lang, so gusto niya lang kunin yung bola, gusto niya maglaro ng basketball, hindi naman player nanay ko. Yun yung time lang daw na naisip niya na nangyari. Tapos parang pag 5 to 6 years old na ako, gusto ko na maglaro ng basketball. Pero wala ko kasing formal training, di ba, sa probinsya, wala namang basketball clinic, wala namang kaming alam. So, nung time na yun, wala pa namang TV, nakikita mo, wala namang cellphone, na panoorin mo sa YouTube, anong mga galaw mo. So, siguro yung nag-try out ako siguro sa University of Iloilo, sa school, sa college, doon lang ako nagkaroon ng proper training talaga sa basketball. And yun, nung nag-exhibition game yung national team before, sa Iloilo, doon nila ako nakita. So, yung kapatid ko kasi nag-aaral, kinuha nila sa Lyceum. So, nagbisita ako, nakita ko ng head coach ng national team, invite niya ako. Doon na talaga, kasi dream ko talaga magiging national player. Kaya siguro grab ko yung opportunity na kahit alam kong maliit ako, alam ko na malayo ako sa kanila, pero dahil dream ko, pinag-continue ko pa rin. Yun po.
No pun intended yung dream. Dream talaga, Coach. Dream
ayun, Uratex Dream. Tama pala, Coach. Destiny. Sa Uratex Dream ako.
Ay, konting plug lang for basketball background ni Coach Kat. I'm gonna put in the comments of the video. So, don't leave, save it, then watch it after. Kasi round 2 na si Coach Kat on Who the Heck Are We?
Yeah. Tama. Claro, you have any questions for Coach Ford?
Well, may comment tayo, Coach. Kilala mo ba? Is this Norman? Grabe si Coach Ford. Hanep shooting. Vino. Shooter daw, Coach. Sabi nga ni Claudia, actually, before we went live, shooter to si Coach Ford. Ina-analyze yung form mo. Kasi may mga pictures tayo, actually. So,
yes.
Ayun. But Coach, your mom didn't play basketball, Coach Ford. Pero how about yung mga ibang family members mo o mga close friends dun sa village niyo or mga kapitbahay?
Yung siguro mga pinsan ko mga lalaki. So, pag summer kasi, every summer kasi may mga paliga, barangay liga. Parang every morning siguro mga 5 o'clock, nagba-basketball sila. So, nagigising din ako. Ako yung 6 years old, 7 years old, nagigising ng 4:30 para makisali sa kanila. So, parang doon ko palang nilab yung basketball. Tapos yung kuya ko, naglalaro din ng basketball. Pero sa barangay lang. Pero sa pamilya siguro namin, yung nagiging varsity siguro, ako pa lang sa family namin siguro.
Claudia?
Yeah. Ako naman, there's one na nag-comment, and I think all of you know who this is. I'm sure kilala. Ayan. Kat, you wanna say hello? Ayan.
Hi, Sir
Hi,
Dino.
Sir Dino.
Yeah, he's our daddy. He's our team dad. At saka si Peachy. We would tell them, I told them last week, and I miss having my parents around and it felt like having your parents around. That's how supportive they were. Even while we were playing. Ready na yung Coke ni Coach Ford.
Sekreto yun, Coach Kat. Gayahin tayo.
Give Coach Ford Coke.
Marunong mag-cook si Coach Ford?
Coke.
Coke.
Coke?
Okay.
As in,
Naka-ready na yung Coke.
Wow. So,
After the game.
may pre-game readiness na si Coach Ford. Ganyan. Okay,
Tapos,
speaking of...
game break.
So, we'll go naman sa 3x3. So, this tournament, Coach Kat tsaka Coach Ford, ayan si Tina's coming in yan. You started with Uratex Dream, di ba? Pero, isang team lang, di ba, Claro? How did you form your team? How did you, as coaches, kayong dalawa, think of your players? And what was your, getting into, choosing your players? Sinong naisip nyo? And why did you think of them? Sige, Coach Kat.
Sige, siguro before I say anything, I just want to say it was really, we all agreed and believed that it was God who put us together. Imagine the caliber of players we have on the team. And to have, athletes like that, na top tier from champion teams, from good programs, after the draft, is unthinkable. Diba? I mean, how was Tina not drafted? How was Kay, available, or Kalay and Angel, everyone else? But they had their own reasons. In fact, isa lang yung nagpa-draft, si Angel, and I didn't know Angel then, pero si Coach Ford was actually surprised na she wasn't drafted, and now we all understand why. Para siya sa team namin. Kaya I remember distinctly na I called Tina first kasi alam ko she's part of the national team. She's been playing 3x3, matangkad. Sabi ko, kunin ko nga si Tina. And we've been talking a lot prior to the draft. I mean, we're good friends. So I talked to her and then sabi niya, Coach, kunin mo si ganito. Sige, ganyan. And then next ko, I don't know if Kat is watching, but she knows this. I called her. I texted her. I know she was in the US then, but I asked if it's something that she'll be interested in. Pero malabo kasi she had I think she was already working there in the US or in San Francisco. And then I know that Kalay wasn't available because she was preparing for law school. Pero sabi ko, I still want to call her just to let her know na I considered you, Kalay, your my top choice. Kung hindi ka man pwede, I just want you to know. Pero sabi niya, Coach Kat, she's also going through something, and she posted this. It was something financial as well. I was offering her a job. She was looking for a job. Sabi niya, Coach, give me a day. I'll just try to settle things, and if okay yun, go ako. So, okay na. Two down na. Unang-una, akala ko pwede si Tina. And Peachy and I, spoke about this. We said, we're not gonna make this an all-Ateneo team. We want women's basketball represented. Kasi yung goal talaga namin is to promote, to progress women's basketball. To achieve something big for the community. Kaya when I asked Coach Ford sino yung suggestions mo, we were open to all the other players na they were endorsing or proposing. So si Coach Ford naman, sa kanya nang galing si Angel. Sabi niya, ito magaling to, Coach Kat. Player namin sa Discovery. I trust her judgment. I know she's a good coach. She's been recruiting for UST for many years. Kaya parang ako, okay, ilan na yan. Nagbibilang na kami. Naglilista na kami sa Excel. And then I called Tina back. And then she says, Coach, aalis na ako for Australia. Kunin mo na lang si Af. Pwede si Af. So parang kami, ako, sige, fine, good trade-off. May Alfred Bernardino naman kahit wala nang Tina Deacon. Sorry, team. Medyo magkaibang posisyon yun, but pwede na rin. And then, so we had Afril na, okay na, malakas na tayo. Then sabi ni Af, Coach, I forget na who, si Sam Harada. Actually, si Kay first. We talked to Kay first. I think it was Angel. Magkakilala sila. They would sometimes play basketball together. So I called up Kay.
This is
Apparently,
kay Pinggol, di ba? Pinggol.
Pinggol, yeah.
Ah.
Pangatlong invitation na yun sa kanya. I think she was also invited by some of the WNBL 5-on-5 teams, but it didn't materialize for because she didn't enter the draft. And so sabi ko, hindi, totoo na. In fact, after 1 week, ano na sila, may kontrata na sila after 1 week of us inviting them. And then Sam, we considered a couple more people, pero when we had the team ready already, parang isip namin, ito na yung, and especially when we started playing, we knew that, we had a special group. Malaking blow lang when Af left, but
Yeah.
again, God's divine hand,
Correct.
nawala si Af, binalik si Tina. So, si Tina pala talaga all along yung part ng Dream Team. Ayan, actually madami pang side stories to that, but I was just amazed talaga how God put together this group of female athletes and formed us into a family. Yeah, and we achieved something historical, I guess, together, and nakakatuwa.
Claro?
Inaugural champ. So meant to be nga pala, coach, no? Man, fantastic. How about, I think we didn't get to ask Tina about her basketball background yet, no?
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome to the stream officially. Yeah. So, you think you can tell us about your basketball background?
I think
yeah,
We
something's
can't
up
hear you.
with audio. Yeah.
we can't hear you.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
siguro kay Coach Ford, how about yung preparation, Coach Ford, in the lead up, no? Pandemic pa rin tayo. It was very hard to, just move around as is. Just champions pa rin kayo. So, kamusta yung overall preparation? 2 teams, Coach, di ba? Naging 2 teams.
Mamaya
May-
pag-usapan natin.
Yeah.
Oo. Siguro yung nag-usap kami ni Coach Kat kasi akala namin talaga July start yun or yung league mas maaga. So nag-start na kami online training talaga kasi pandemic, wala naman kaming face-to-face, di kami makapunta ng court. So 2 times a week tayo workout kami, online workout. Yun yung preparation namin. Then nung pwede na, nag-court kami. Pero twice a week na rin kami nagko-court. Yun lang siguro yung preparation namin. Tapos, syempre yung mga players kasi namin, good thing naman sa mga players namin, magkakakilala na sila. So, hindi mahirap sa kanila yung chemistry at saka teamwork sa team namin. So, yun po, yun yung po namin. Tapos plus yun, si Coach Kat may mga like banding sa team, labas dito, kakain sa labas, tapos mag-banding lang kami. So kasama kasi yun talaga sa preparation na magkaroon kami ng outside ng basketball po, yung teamwork din namin outside basketball na mas makilala namin yung mga players talaga namin. Kaya yun sa mga natutunan ko kay Coach Kat pala, na kailangan namin may relationship sa mga teammates namin. Yeah.
Chemistry, 3-on-3 of course.
Yes.
Actually,
More of open basketball.
Oo. Tama, no? Tama. I think, klaro, we've had how many 3x Dylan.
Perkins, my experience, ayun, Dylan. So I think we have
Dylan.
2 players by my count to add to the Uratex team. Tama ba?
Nag-3, and they all they mentioned nga the relationship talaga. Because tatluhan kayo, no?
Open
So,
basketball, hindi mga
open
set
basketball.
plays lang talaga, I believe. Yes. Iba
So
yun.
as coaches, paano yung mindset nyo? Kasi Coach Ford, you're currently the assistant coach of UST. Or you're the coach of UST women's basketball, di ba? So paano yun? Paano yung mindset mo going into changing your philosophy? Not plays and all that. Ba yun eh?
Sa akin siguro kay si Coach Kat yung head coach eh. So may marami talagang may mga mas maganda kasi kay Coach Kat, nagtatanong siya sa akin kasi may iba kasi like sa offense, sa defense, yung sistema iba talaga. Pero syempre siya yung head coach talaga. So kailangan tinitignan ko rin kung may mga suggestion din ako sa kanya. Maganda naman kasi naman ni Coach Kat, nakikinig naman si Coach Kat sa akin. Pero lahat naman kasi ng mga sa sistema kay Coach Kat talaga na nasusunod po. Ako follow lang ako kay Coach Kat. Kasi iba talaga, may mga times talaga na iba ang tinuturo sa amin. Iba, like mga term nga ni Coach Kat, iba. Yung mga philosophy namin sa defense, iba. Iba talaga. Pero, yun nga, para din sa 3x3, mas na-learn ako kasi si Coach Kat kasi naka-coach na siya sa 3x3. Ako, first time ko kasi mag-coach sa 3x3. So, mas maraming nakakaalam talaga si Coach Kat doon. Kaya si Coach Kat yung sinusunod ko lang doon. So, ang naisip ko lang, sumunod lang kay Coach Kat kung ano, para may matutunan din ako. Time na magko-coach ako sa 3x3, may bala na ako. May tuturo na ako sa mga players namin po.
Humble naman ni Coach Ford. Grabe.
Super. That's what I was gonna
humble.
say.
Si Coach
Super.
Paul, Coach Kat. Teamwork nga, Coach.
Super. Tas may bala. We'll talk about your other team later on. But let's bring in Panel It Works. Tina, you there?
Yes. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Perfect. Welcome to the party.
So sorry.
No
My
worries.
internet's really bad here.
Ayun. So the question I think of Claro was, how did you start your basketball career?
Yeah.
My basketball career, well, actually, I just started playing professionally or like really competitive basketball first year college. So back in high school, the kind of basketball that I would play was, alam mo yung parang agawang buko, parang mga ganong type of level na basketball.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't really that competitive. I didn't know, the basic fundamentals, even doing a simple layup, I didn't know how to do that. It was so funny nga how my coaches would react because they would like say terms, for example, like, okay, go on the help side, go on the strong side. And then my teammates are looking at me like, how do you not know those simple things? And I'm like, I'm just starting right now. So it was just really hard. But then, all throughout my years in Ateneo, it was me just trying to give back to the school, to the coaches who trusted me. And it was really just hard work. I mean, I didn't want to leave Ateneo in a way where like I didn't learn anything. So yeah, that's pretty much how my basketball journey started. And I'm just really, really, really grateful that, I got the opportunity to be part of the Gilas pool. And then after that, I thought I was leaving for Australia already. But then, like what Coach Kat said, God's plan talaga. I ended up staying for a few more months. And then now we finally got, like the championship. So I'm really glad that my flight got canceled, and we'll never know if my flight will get canceled again. But yeah, I'm just really, really happy for this whole journey I had with, Uratex.
Galing nga eh. If you saw that photo, ang ganda ng grip mo dun sa left hand eh. Actually, lahat ng photos namin, puro si Coach Ford. Ganun. So, were you a champion team? Champions ka ba at Ateneo with Coach Kat? Champions ba? Did you guys play together?
I mean, no, she was already my coach back in college. So, but we got the silver medal. What year was that, Coach Kat? 2015 against NU.
Oh, I saw that game actually by coincidence. Yeah.
Really?
I saw that game.
Yeah.
Nag-champions ka. So nag-silver kayo.
Silver
Coach
medalists.
Kat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Silver medalist.
So, I don't think you heard yung story ni Coach Kat. Ikaw pala nag-introduce kay Afril. Tama?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I was thinking back then, sino pwedeng ipasok na, alam mo yun, na pwedeng makatulong sa Uratex. And I thought, right, si Af, pwede siya. And I don't think she was doing anything at the time. So I recommended her. And then, yun. So then, unfortunately, life happens. And she had to, I think she was already applying for Navy during that time, right, Coach Kat? So she left. And then the day my flight got canceled, I called Coach Kat. Coach Kat, do you still need a player? Kasi kahit practice player lang, okay na ako. And then, so the next day, I started right away. And then I remember my first day with Coach Ford, Kay, and Angel. I vomited like 3 times.
Oh gosh.
I was so out of shape. But then it was all
Wala
worth
pa
it.
ako nun, wala pa ako nun para tigilan si Coach Ford. Si Coach Ford nagpa-practice. I had a concussion, remember? So, I was
Ayun, that's it. Yeah.
on her first day. So, hirap na hirap si Tina. But prior to that, so when Af left, just a couple of days yata before her flight got canceled, we were praying. Sabi ni Kalay, hindi, Lord, Coach, magpa-provide din si Lord ng ng okay, somebody na to replace Af. Pwede bang yung matangkad, Lord? Pwede ba yung matangkad?
Si Kalay to. Si Kalay to.
Si Kalay yan, si Kalay. Parang sabi, hindi, may ibang gusto si God na kasama ng team natin. Parang ganun yung sinasabi. Eksakto, si Tina matangkad, di ba? Lakas magdasal.
Ang ganda nga ng ano nyo eh. You know, I read one of your captions, di ba? Was half a year of trials. Yung isang trial doon, Coach Ford, nabagok, tama ba yung word na yun? Nabagok si Coach Kat? Paano nangyari yun?
po.
Ikaw ba nagbigay ng screen? Ikaw ba yun
So may banner ako. I was sitting, nakaupo lang ako, pinapanood ko yung training. And then parang gusto ko lang gamitin yung banger, may bago kaming banger. Ang binantayan ko, si Sam Harada. Eh, syempre full force siya, di ba, nung nag-drive. Tapos pa ako noon, cross trainers. Like, I wasn't really ready for practice. So, coach, wearing a coach's hat. Coaching hat. Pagka sidestep ko, sumabit sa linya. Ano mo yun? Yung sumabit sa linya yung sapatos ko. Grabe. As in, tas hawak na hawak pa ako dun sa banger. So, hindi ko na-break yung fall ko with my arm. Medyo malala.
Yeah. Tapos so si Coach Ford ang nag-take over ng coaching role.
Wala nang patawad yung practice.
Kaya swerte yun, Coach Kat. Blessing din yun, Coach Kat. Kasi ako turo. Sumuka si Tina. Nag-champion tayo. Yun yung motivation ni Tina. Sumuka ako, kailangan mag-champion tayo. Yung teams, di ba?
Totoo yan, Coach Ford. Sayang naman yung sinuka kung hindi mag-champion. I was telling Coach Ford, namumutla na ako. Coach Ford, wait lang ha. Kasi syempre, it was my first time playing under Coach Ford then. So I was like, grabe, nakakahiya naman kung hindi ako magte-training ng maayos. Kaya lang hindi talaga kaya. Parang medyo nagdidilip na yung paningin ko.
Okay. So, we'll go down the story. Paano nangyari yung Uratex Tibay? Yan. Who wants that? Coach
team.
Ford. Yeah,
Yes.
tama Kara doon. The second team. Coach Ford, paano nangyari yung pati Tibay, but Tibay?
Actually po, kahit ako po, hindi ko rin alam po bakit may team kami. Pero yung sabi ko kay Coach,
ayun.
Nabitin kami doon, Coach.
Oh, go, Coach.
Nakat ka, Coach.
Nawala ata si Coach
Yes.
Ford.
We have a photo here of the team.
Coach Ford, nawawala your volume. Pero, Kat, you wanna take over?
Wala. Ako gusto ipagkwento.
I-plug mo at saka plug mo, Coach Ford, yung mo. Yan. Sige, Kat.
Well, so we had 5 players. Si Unique wasn't in the picture yet. It was Tina, Kalay, Villamor, Kipingol, Angel Agnes, and Sam Harada. We knew that at some point, we needed to cut one person. I mean, out of the roster. Kasi, 4 lang naman yung yung application form. Alam naman natin, ang 3x3 has only 4 people on the lineup. But we were dreading that day. We're setting it aside kasi wala pa namang time eh. Why do we need to do that now that wala pa namang set dates yung tournament? And then finally, they announced when the tournament would be. Tapos magpasa ng ulit ng application if you're gonna change. And, our original application still had AF on it. Sabi namin ni Coach Ford, paano to? Ang hirap. Like, we talked to each of them. parang job interview. Parang ganun, job interview nangyari. Kasi, I mean, parang okay lang if 2 weeks into training, biglang may laro, you'll cut one off, okay lang. Pero it's been, 6 months of preparation, daming highs and lows, ang dami na nangyari. And for one to not be able to play. And we knew that it probably will be the first and last for the year. Parang it will be such a long wait for one person who put in, the hard work. So, kinausap ko si Peachy. Sabi ko, I don't know, I forgot na who I talked to first. Si Coach Ford yata eh. Coach Ford. And this was after finalizing the roster for the Dream. Itong 4 na to. Sabi ko kay Coach Ford, wild idea. This is another option. What if we form another team with Sam? Anyway, we've been training with them. We felt at that time na condition naman tayo enough to play. We just need one more person. Nakakakuha naman kami ng practice players from time to time. Ano, coach, game ka? Tapos natatawa lang siya. So we asked the team, if kayo yung, hindi pa pala nila alam kung sino makakat. Tinanong namin, if you were the one na makakat, would you rather play? Or would you just watch? Kasi kami ni Coach Ford, we're willing to come out of the woodwork for all of you. Mag-unretire kami para sa inyo. Willing ba kayo? Nung time na yon, si Coach Ford, hindi siya seryoso sa training. Like, we would train, pero alam mo yon, pag maglalaro kami, paglaro, paminsan sa workout, sa drill, sasali kami, pero walang mindset na maglalaro ako, ayaw mapahiya sa buong mundo. Parang ganon.
Si Coach Ford, napahiya, ang ganda-ganda ng laro.
Hindi, yun nga eh. Chill-chill lang yan sa practice, pero sa game pala niya gusto ilabas. So yun, ask them, and they all said unanimously, we'd rather that we all get to play. Or I get to play if ako yung mawala dun sa Dream Team. So I asked Peachy, natawa pa nga siya, seryoso ba yan? So parang medyo pending kasi hindi ko alam yung reaction na yun. Natawa ba siya dun sa idea or nagulat, na-surprise siya na we're willing or super outrageous? But then it became siguro real when she said, yeah, willing ako. And then we invited Unique. She was already training with us. Siguro nag-train lang siya for mga three times, mga kanon. And then we asked her, willing ka ba to join our team? We're gonna form another team. Are you willing? Ha? Nagulat na nga lang ako, na-invite ako ni Tina, nagluluto lang ako sa bahay, wala akong alam-alam. Tapos may training na daw bukas. And then, like, 3 practices into it, now you're inviting me to join you. Parang, it just all went by so fast. And then, ayun, nabuo na yung team. Tapos, kami na si Peachy has been super hands-on. Even yung Tibay was her suggestion. Of course, her husband, her team sa Uratex would help her out from time to time. And then we were brainstorming. Tapos sa kanya nang galing yung Tibay kasi it reflects daw their brand. Sabi ko, tamang-tama kasi matibay din kami. Isipin mo, at our age, maglalaro pa kami, tibay lang ng puso. Bagay sa amin yung so sa amin yung name. Sige, go ako dyan. And then, I think within a day, may logo na.
Galing.
May jersey na. Yan. So, medyo mabilis kasi we only formed it a month before the tournament.
Yeah. So, Coach Ford, sige, unmute ka sana mag-work.
Yung side mo of the story, Coach Ford.
Yan, tama, klaro. Ay, wala. Labas ka, tas pasok ka ulit. Sign out, sign in.
Log out ka, Coach.
Log out, tas balik ka ulit. Yan.
Si Tina na lang, ano ba yung...
Like, what did you see going on, Tina?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell us about that, yeah.
Well, during that time, yun nga, sabi ni Coach Kat, parang naging job interview. So, before siya nag-cut ng player, parang isa-isa kami kinausap. And then, nung ako na yung kausap, parang, well, usually in training, you get to talk to them, you get to mess around with them, you get to joke around. But then during the meeting, parang sobrang serious talaga. It's parang, during the first few parts, parang what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are some things that you think you should work on, mga ganun na tanong. Tapos maya-maya, nung sila na yung nagsasalita, para medyo kinakabahan ako. Tapos, they even asked this pa, if you were to play with your 3 other teammates, who would it be? Ang daming mga tanong. Coach Kat, ang hirap naman ng mga tanong na yan. I want to play with all 4 of them. If I were to choose, we were asking kaya bang 5 players maglaro? Kasi if kaya naman, 'di ba? So I was already worried. I mean, may point na nag-worry talaga ako kasi parang na-bring up din yung injuries, and I was very, very prone to injuries. Yung shoulder, knees, daming problema sa katawan. Ganun talaga ito pag tumatanda na. But, yun, I was just, parang I kept a positive mind na lang na parang whoever gets cut, parang I parang accept it. If I get cut, okay lang sa akin. At the end of the day, I still get to play the sport I love. I get to support my teammates, and I get to help them as well. So, yun lang. Parang, it wasn't hard for me to accept siguro if I were the one to get cut. But, yun nga, it was Sam nga who got cut. But, it was a really emotional announcement nga kasi when Coach Kat announced Sam nga got cut, parang I wanted to be happy, but then at the same time, I was already crying because I felt bad for Sam then. And then I was just telling Sam na parang ibibigay ko nga yung lahat, ganyan. And then I was telling her na I dedicate the game also for her nga. So ayun. And it just feels so good how your teammates support you sa mga ganong situations. So.
Claro, you have any question for... Ayan, let's try Coach Ford.
Coach Ford muna, yes.
Sana.
Okay.
Yes!
Ako lang, isa lang yes. Yung tinanong ko kay Coach Kat, nung sinabi niya mag-form ng team, sabi ko, Coach Kat, sigurado ka? Sabi ko kay Coach Kat. Kasi, naman talagang retired na kami ni Coach Kat eh. So, sabi ko, dahil siguro sa love ko sa mga players, love ko siguro sa team, parang, kahit kasi po na mga liga dito sa Manila or sa probinsya, hindi kasi ako naglalaro na gusto ko papawis na lang kasi retired na talaga ako. So, nung sinabi ni Coach Kat yan, so, sabi ko, sige, kasi dahil mahal ko yung team, mahal ko yung dream namin na team. So, sige, sabi ko, kahit na ang hirap, kailangan ko magpa-kondisyon, kailangan ko tigilan yung soft drinks ko para makondisyon lang. So, yun, nag-worry din ako kasi, syempre, hindi ko alam yung masakit pa may mga masakit na yung tuhod mo. Pero, dahil siguro sa workouts, dahil sa pagmamahal ko siguro sa players, so nakayanan. Akala ko nga, happy ako kasi actually, sabi ko nga kay Sam, hindi nag-yes ako, hindi naman din dahil na para kay Sam. Siguro din dahil nung nagpa-practice kami, yung happiness ko habang naglalaro, iba kasi. So sabi ko, siguro kung give a chance siguro maglalaro pa rin ako kasi na-feel ko na parang gusto ko pa eh. So yun siguro. At saka yun, happy din ako kasi hindi ko na-expect na makakasabay ako sa level nila. Sa level ng mga players na to, 42 years old na ako pero nakakasabay ako sa ganun, professional level pa. So, happy ako and yun. Yan lang, natalo kami. yan pa.
Oh, may dito. Karen, should I show it?
Oh, is this the comment?
Yeah, sige.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Sige.
you can go ahead.
So, may mga nagko-comment. Ito, Coach Norman. Yan. Coach Kat, from AI to CP3. Yan.
Putin ba nun tumanda na?
Oo. Tapos,
Hi, Norman.
Tapos, ito. Coach Ford. Si Joy. Tsaka, teammate yung atan.
Hi, William.
Oo.
Hi, Joey.
Hello daw.
Joey. Pero ito, the best. Ito.
Yes.
Yan ang pusher. Yan, may asawa niya.
Pusher. Thank you.
So yan palang Gatorade niyo, Coach. No, I know they don't advise.
Thank you sa Coke. Yung yung game 3 po yun, yung crucial na shot ko, di ba, naka 3 points yung panalo.
Oo, grabe yun. Ayan, sige Coach, sige go. Nandiyan ka pa. Sige go. Ay, nawala na naman siya.
Wala. Basta sabi niya, pagka-shoot daw niya, nakahanda na yung coke dun sa sideline. Naka-ready na, may extra pa. Yan, alala ko yun.
Ayun. Okay, so we'll take a break muna. do our contractual duties, and then pagbalik, we'll talk about the 3x3 na women's, the future of 3x3 sa women's. No? And of course, your championship game, Tina.
Exciting.
Yeah,
Yes.
claro?
All right.
So, Who the Heck Are We is part of the Globally Ballin Network. So you could check out Globally Ballin and the original articles, audio projects, and video projects on www.globallyballin.com. And you could also follow us on social media at WTHW Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Yan, TikTok. Yan, you could also check out Uratex sa TikTok nila. Alam ko, madami din yan. Di ba? So, yan. And then you can also subscribe to Globally Ballin YouTube channel. All our episodes from Who the Heck Are We is all up there. So that's from episode 1 to 77, which is this one. And if you're on the go, check us on Spotify, the Globally Ballin Podcast, Hang Time, an Eternity of Basketball, and Who the Heck Are We? Speaking of Hang Time, it's with Denise Stay. They're still with the team Ribisco, with Camille Cal and Micaela Belen. And an Eternity of Basketball with Klaus Titos. So
Yes,
catch
my
them as
Titos.
well. Yeah, that's Noel Zarate, JP Mercado, Sid Ventura, and Charlie Cuna. And thank you to our sponsors, Chops to Go, New Era, Hindulaban Farms, Arfatelli, Georgie's Delight, Cookie Chum, Aqua Flask, the Daily Ounce. And of course, thank you to Uratex for giving us pillows. The last time we had Kat Quimpo and Afril Bernardino here. And last but not the least, Cuts Apparel for all the cycling gear. So back to our guests. Ayan. So Tina, you weren't here when we introduced you. Congratulations sa championship.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ma'am Claudia and Sir Claro.
Ayan. So, did you think that you were gonna, with that strong team, na mananalo kayo?
Well, coming into the tournament, yung mindset talaga namin is we've been preparing for this nga for half a year. So I don't think there should be an excuse for us not to win it. I mean, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
yes, yeah. Yeah, kaya.
Okay. So like I said, it wasn't easy as well for us to get to the championship. But then at the end of the day, it's my trust and our trust with each other. That's what got us the championship. Parang, I don't know, Coach Kat, I mean, the Uratex Tibay team, at first nga we were thinking, nga, kasi coaches aren't allowed nga. So we were thinking, paano kaya? So yun nga, nagbuo sila ng Uratex Tibay. And then just hearing them on the side, cheering for us, parang it gave us that extra motivation. And even Ma'am Pichi and Sir Dindo being on the side, cheering for us. Sir Dindo was even taking photos of us. So that support that we had during those 2 days was very memorable, and parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang I wouldn't want to go home not as a champion. Parang I've never experienced being a champion and being able to get the gold. Parang it's such a, especially first ever pro women's 3x3 league. So parang sabi ko, not only me, it's just me and my team, we want to make her story talaga. So I'm glad that we were able to do that. So yeah.
Ayun, oh.
How it's going.
Iba si Kalay matulog no? Ganyan pa na siya matulog. Sige, Kat, nakamukha ka. Si Ford ganyan. Ayan. Makikita mo kung singin talagang antok no? So sayang, so Coach Kat tsaka Coach Ford, hindi kayo nakapasok ng finals. Paano nangyari yun, Coach Ford?
Hindi pumasok tira ko eh.
Coach, pero sabi nila shooter
Coach Kat,
ka.
you're on
Sabi nila
mute.
sa comments.
Hindi, siguro ano lang, sabi nga namin ni Coach Kat. Wala po.
Hindi, sige, Coach Ford.
Go ahead, Coach Ford.
Siguro sabi nga namin ni Coach Kat na siguro yun na yung will ni Lord talaga para sa team namin kasi yun lang din yung kaya namin. Joke lang. Hindi, siguro yun naman talaga kasi sa akin naman kasi na syempre feel ko na rin din talaga na yung may chance na rin kami manalo pero may mga konting lapses lang talaga kami. Siguro na-accept naman namin talaga. Siguro will din ni Lord na sa side kami, mag-cheer kami kasi mahirap din naman na Uratex versus Uratex. So mas maganda yun na yung coaches nila nag-cheer sa side nila kasi ang importante naman sa amin na yung team namin, Uratex Dream pa rin nag-champion. So, yung pinaka-importante namin. Kasi pag kami yung kinalaban po kasi ng Uratex Dream, matatalo po sila sa amin. So, sabi ni Lord, sige, matalo na lang po kayo. Kaya, yun talaga yung reason.
Experience.
Yun lang po.
Baka hindi ko mapigilan yung mga kasama ko sa court eh.
Oo, yun po. Yun talaga po yung reason.
Elbows out, diba?
Elbows out, yung mga ganun. Gulang yung mga
No blood, no foul na talaga yun.
Kaya could you go back to the first photo? I wanna see this. Is kasi
Sobrang intense pa naman ng training talaga.
One?
ayan. Pero super intense, Tina. Yung
Yeah.
physical ba sila?
Manipis nga yung tawag sa liga eh. Hindi kami
Hindi po.
sanay.
Bugbugan sa court.
Yung Dream po, hindi nakilala yung coach nila po. Kala nila player po yung kalaban nila, binubugbog yung coach nila sa practice.
Game face talaga.
Laging dami namin pusa, kalmot. Hindi ka nag-practice kung hindi ka nasugatan. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Larong kalye talaga to prepare.
Yeah, tama. I want to show this photo kasi si Coach Ford, may papasahan mo either si Harada or si Chan, no? Pero gusto kong ma-highlight yung pic, yung screen ni Coach Kat.
Oh,
Lakas oh.
right there on the right
Ako,
side.
pansin nyo ba? Nahulad yata ako.
Hindi naman moving screen.
Kaya na, like double digit years younger yata sa akin.
Si Cara yun, di ba?
Yeah, she's my player.
I think you were screening Cara ba? I think it was Cara.
Si Cara yan, yeah. Tsaka nagsiswitch kami. Pagka-switch namin, pinopose yan ako, narinig ko, Dun, mismatch! sabi ni Sam, grabe ko, di sila nahiya, no, yung coach nila. wala ng coach pagdating sa court.
That's one of the rules of of 3x3, di ba? No coaching.
No coaching, yeah. Well, I mean, in between the games, you can.
But like during
paano
the game, yeah.
Sige, klaro, sorry.
I think during the game, it's just the players. I think the coaches are on the side. It's not like how 5-on-5, they really get to be on the sidelines. It's just the players, yeah.
Yeah, no timeouts also. That can be called by the coaches.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Tough talaga. It's like you're just on your own after a time. It's a short stretch for 3-on-3. Yeah.
Well, even while we were playing, pagod ka na rin eh. Ang bilis lang nung 30 seconds, hihinga ka na lang nun eh. Pag nagsalita ka pa, parang sayang yung rest time. But yeah, basically you just, you have a short break to catch your breath and somehow to hash out some, kinks. Pero instinct na lang lahat when it comes to 3x3 basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Ito, I watched one of Coach Ford,
The games, no?
That one game.
Yung shot ni Coach?
Oo.
Oh, okay.
I heard, Coach Ford, ayaw mo magpasab mo. Sige nga, kwento mo nga.
Yes po. Actually, hindi ko po alam na hindi pala ako nagpapasab Coach Kat. Hindi kasi parang, ewan ko lang po, kasi
Dito ata yun no?
This is the game?
Siguro yun yung feeling ko parang, sige, ayaw ko and last na to na paglalaro sa WNBL. Sagarin ko na. So, yun yung napipil mo kasi na, parang hindi ka papagod. So, parang ayaw ko na lumabas. Para pag naglabas ako, parang feeling ko, parang pag napahinga ka, parang wala ka ng energy ulit babalik sa loob ng court, parang madami nang sasakit sa katawan mo. So, siguro yun po yung happiness ko talaga pag nasa loob ako ng court siguro. Sorry, Coach Kat, hindi pala ako nagpasab. Sorry. Laro tayo ulit para may pasab na ako.
Okay lang, wala naman akong shooting eh. So, kayo na.
Next leg.
Next leg. Ano yung Karo?
Coach Ford, pasok ba yung tira dito sa picture? Naalala mo ba? Coach Ford? I think you're on mute.
Yes po.
Wow, pasok nga.
Pasok, okay.
Alam niya.
Pasok pa yan.
Siyempre.
Pasok yan.
Yes.
Pasok, oh.
And then we have a comment
Oh.
about the screen a while ago. Norman said, perfect screen. Veterans move.
Oo, veterans move.
Straight to the point, veterans move. Yeah.
Yung may gulang. Yung ganun.
Hindi po. Ano po talaga yung sa game namin. Ang galing ni Coach Kat sa defense talaga. Parang, kaya panay offense ko kasi ang galing talaga ni Coach Kat mag-defense. Kaya yun yung role ni Coach Kat sa team. Kaya bugbog sarado si Coach Kat. Kahit sa practice namin, yung mabibilis na mga players, sabi ko, Coach Kat, ikaw nang kumuha, hindi ko na kaya yan. Mag-help na lang ako, Coach Kat. So, yun yung tandem talaga namin ni Coach. Kasi ang bilis pa rin ni Coach Kat sa defense Parang kahapon ng yung UAP, parang ganun yung days niya. So, yun po, galing niya mag-defense.
Tibay ng loob nga. Tibay ng loob. Ayaw patalo.
There's the screen. Tibay na
There's
screen.
the screen, no? Diba?
Sumabit yan, kaya pahulog.
Galing,
Wow.
galing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Claudia.
Ako, kay Tina. Tina, so this is the first WNBL 3x3. What do you see the future of this kind of parang basketball for women's especially?
Well, siguro, since we made her story nga during the first ever Pro League for 3x3, and what's been mentioned before nga is they're gonna be having like 4 legs, right, Coach Kat? 4 legs next year, and I think the WNBL is targeting like the end of January for the second leg. And I also heard, I don't know if there's a tournament, an international tournament upcoming this February. So I think that's also an opportunity for Filipina ballers to be able to show their talents internationally. And yun nga, parang what's exciting is that after the tournament last weekend, we've been hearing a lot of players who wants to join the next leg. Like so many news are coming up that they want to join the 3x3 because I think they saw how exciting it was, and it's just it's really a good thing because that's what our goal was. Then at the same time, to be able to inspire women ballers because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you look like, your sexual preference, what age, kahit ilang taon ka pa, basta your love for basketball is there. I don't think anything can stop women ballers. So that's what I'm really excited about. And because Coach Ford and Coach Kat, I think they serve as an inspiration as well to other mga, how do you say this? How do you say
Sige, ayusin mo.
players their age, you know?
Ayusin mo na. Our age.
Baka may mali ako sa
Si Claudia, maglaro na yan.
To, you know, I mean, it
Out of
doesn't
retirement ako
Kasi imagine, I mean,
Return.
baka maraming, di ba, malalabas out of retirement. And parang it really inspires then other women ballers. So, ayun, I'm excited for the next leg. And, you know, we're also looking forward who the next teams are going to be. And I'm sure na for the next, I mean, we already have WNBL. So I think since people have been seeing nga na women's basketball is progressing here in the Philippines, it's another opportunity para, I mean, baka magkaroon ng PBA or maybe Chooks to Go or may so many other possibilities for women's basketball. So I hope this is also another step towards yung our goal for women's basketball.
Correct. Kay Coach Kat naman. I'll bring Coach Kat in. Yeah. Ikaw, what are your thoughts naman on this?
Yeah.
Especially since you played 5-on-5, you coached 5v5 for a long time.
Yeah. Well, 3x3, and to those who were able to watch, or to those who watch the FIBA 3x3 games, it's really an exciting sport. It's not so hard to mount it, like to put together a good team. It's our typical. Of course, we don't want it na parang nang babangga ka na, nang babalya ka na lang. But it's our typical street basketball na nakalakihan natin. It's something that's very apt, or bagay for the normal Filipino basketball player, kasi mas madaling maglagay ng isang court kaysa magkaroon ng dalawang basketball courts. And if you're siguro, if you're passionate for basketball, you don't even have to get a coach. You can put together a team, and you can coach yourselves and enter a league, and that's 3x3 basketball. So it was a privilege for us to help pave the way for a pro league like such as the WNBL 3x3 for the future female basketball players. I think yun nga, growing the sport will help grow the Filipino women's basketball community. And I said this before, pag bata ka, your dream was to get to the WNBA, but that was a long shot. We all know that that's not so possible. But now, because of this successful first leg, so I congratulate everyone who took part in it, the organizers, Commissioner Heidi Ong, and Ma'am Rose Montreal, for making this a successful event. It's really paved the way for a lot of future dreams to be realized, like ours. Hindi lang naman manalo yung goal namin. It's really make the sport beautiful. It's really play beautifully to inspire everyone who will get to watch it. So I think it was a success for all of us.
Yung shot na yun ito, I'll just bring it lang, klaro. Itong
Alright, sure.
Ito ba yung layup mo?
Yung kapwa na ako naman una.
Signature move of coach?
Hindi. Ito ba yun, Kat?
I think so. Yung nagulat ako, libreng-libre ako. Ever since college naman, ang scouting report sa akin, look to pass. So pag nalilibre ako, hindi na ako marunong shoot. Parang ganon. I think nasobrahan lang yung upo ko sa air nito, kaya kinapos yung shot. Natawanan ako ni Claudia.
Yun ako na-feel ko eh.
I think that's what you posted on our page.
That's what I posted. Yeah. Wide open layups. Like, oh my gosh.
Pass first mentality.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, the John Stockton.
Pero sa 3x3, you really have to shoot, drive, create, make your shots. Important yun eh. You have to be offensive-minded more than being a defensive player, kahit a role player. Kailangan lahat sumuscore talaga.
Yeah,
nabutas talaga sila sa akin. Kaya kami hindi umabot sa final.
Humble naman,
Pero
coach.
pag may leg 2, ako naman hindi magpapasab, Coach Farda.
Copy, Coach Kat.
Alternate kayo, coach. So, after Coach Kat, Coach Ford again. No sub game.
Yeah. The no sub game. Yes.
Parang
But
flu
really,
game.
I mean, even at our age, really enjoyed the game. We enjoyed playing with, Sam and Unique. Masaya. And I know for a fact that everyone who took part really enjoyed it as well. Even yung atmosphere, kahit wala masyadong tao, kami lang, na-enjoy namin being there. Yung energy was different talaga.
So, baka mag-out of retirement ako, Karo.
Ooh.
All my joints are gone.
Sure.
Coach Ford, ikaw naman. I want to hear, Karo, you have any questions?
I'm okay. Yeah. I'm excited to hear
Coach
this
Ford.
Coach Ford.
Yeah. Ikaw,
Yes po.
si Coach Tina. Ayan, Coach Tina. Ayan, Coach Tina. Si Coach Kat tsaka si Tina, nagsagot na. Ikaw, you've been playing the longest out of, sa dalawa. What future nakikita mo dun sa 3XT? For the girls, for the women? Ay, nawala si Coach Ford.
Lost
Okay.
coach.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, si Coach Heidi yung ano niyo, no? Si Coach Heidi. How about Coach Heidi? Siya yung...
Hi, Coach Heidi.
Ayan. Ayan si Coach Ford. Coach Ford! Ay, nawawala si Coach.
Disconnect si coach. Yeah.
Pero may
Parang
ano din.
siya na di-disconnection.
Oo. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure Coach Ford's been able to see the development because she's been around for some time also.
Yeah.
Head coach nga also in USD.
Lyceum, I did she play Lyceum?
Lyceum also. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I played it. I think that's where I played against her. Lakas
Enforcer. So enforcer kayong dalawa ni Coach Ford. No?
Si Coach Ford ang enforcer. Diba?
Si Coach Ford pala yung enforcer.
Ayan.
But Coach Ford, we want to ask what's next siguro or ano yung outlook sa WNBL 3x3?
Siguro po maganda po yung future ng WNBL or 3x3 sa Pilipinas kasi sabi nga ni Ma'am Rose last week yata Coach Kat or this week na yung Pilipinas po sa FIBA Asia sa 3x3 from 96 to 36 na yung rank natin. So parang good news yun para sa 63. Yes, parang good news din yun kasi yung rank natin kasi 'di ba naging 96 to 63. So tingin ko po yun yung magandang balita sa women's plus may mga yung maganda dito sa Trixie kasi nakikita naman ng mga sponsors natin na kailangan talaga kasi hindi naman to magiging successful din yung Trickster or kahit anong liga kung wala tayong mga sponsor. So sa tingin ko sa nakikita po nila yung magandang laro, yung successful yung WNBL 3x3 natin, hopefully na maraming sponsor na magjo-join para maging more successful. Kasi kahit nakikita po nila, yun naman yung kailangan po ng ng women's basketball. Yung sponsor talaga na naniniwala sa kanila. And thankful kami sa Uratex kasi yung buong puso nila talaga, yung binibigay nila, alam ko yung pinagdaanan ni manager, kaya thank you talaga na sinuportaran niyo yung Uratex at saka mas hopefully and praying na maraming sponsor pa yung pumasok sa women's basketball, hindi lang thank you kasi before kasi Discovery lang, ngayon may Uratex na kami sa team and madami pang mga sponsor. So sa tingin ko maganda yung future po ng women's basketball. Yan. Tama po si Coach Kat na daming mga retired na pwedeng bumalik. Walang age limit, sabi ni Ma'am Rose daw, hanggang 45 years old. So, yun po talaga. So, yung isa pa pala, parang maganda sa 3x3 like sa Uratex team namin. Kaya nag-enjoy talaga ako like sa mga bata sa amin, like Sam Harada, Tina, lahat ng mga players namin kasi every time nagtuturo kami at saka ginagawa nila, sarap sa feeling as a coach na nakikita mo yung mga players mo na kahit na graduate na yan sa iba't ibang school, pero nakikinig pa rin sa'yo at saka nag-improve sila. Yun yung motivation namin ni Coach Kat every day. Every practice na lang, pag makita namin yung maganda yung nilaro, sabi ni Coach Kat, ang galing ng player, ang galing nila. Ganun lang kami, natutuwa kami ni Coach Kat at saka motivated kami para i-continue yung kung anong ginagawa namin sa kanila. So, yun po.
Exciting times ahead. Tapos may live stream pa of all of the games. So, we were able to catch everything.
Yes po.
So, I am exposure then to the sport. And you see, sponsors have a platform also to jump in and support women's 3x3. Yeah. Claudia?
Yeah. Could you show that photo?
The screen?
Yeah. Itong photo na to, the one with the peachy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Ito yung maganda.
Yeah, this one. Team photo.
Oo. Parang it shows talagang ang ganda ng teamwork nyo or your relationship with one another. Ba't kayo tumatawa dyan? Ano nangyari?
Alam, sabi, smile. Hindi ko alam anong hinirit ni Tina dyan.
We were figuring out a way paano kami magka-candid, and then at one point, Sam was like, tingnan niyo ako. Tapos ako lang tumingin kay Sam.
Tawahan na lang.
Yeah, very memorable. This was shot a week before our tournament. So lahat talaga nahapit. Parang a lot has happened. It was a crazy past 1 week or so leading up to their tournament. But it was all worth it. we all had a great time, and I think it ended very positively for at least for our Uratex teams.
Bearing off the fruit from your hard work. Yeah. Yung pagsoka no coach, and Tina.
Yan, si Tina iyak na naman yan, pero yun yung hiling niya is to have not a good exit. She didn't just get a good exit, she got siguro the best exit, diba, anyone could ask for. Gagayahin daw niya yung yung Australian Canadian Olympian. Pero hindi ko lang alam kung totoong gold yung medal natin eh. So baka hindi rin tumunog.
Biting the gold medal.
Oo. Yung dadalhin niya sa dun sa metal detector
Tapos tutunog
yeah.
sa airport. Tapos lalabas niya gano'n. Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a gold medal. I saw that coach, during the Olympics. She's flexing her gold
Try daw
medal.
niya gawin.
Coach
Right.
Kat, masubukan ko nga yan, Coach. Subukan ko. Baka lang naman.
Try mo lang. Or mahuli ka.
Baka ma-deport ka dito.
I don't know.
Baka
Baka
mabalik
ma-deport ka, then, good for us. Win-win, actually.
Uwi.
Pull it off, then great. If you don't, you'll be back.
See you next year, January 7.
Ayun. So, since we know that Tina, you're leaving now for Australia, may
Another 6 months na naman, Coach Kat.
Ala. Pero may replacement na ba si Tina?
Irreplaceable yan. What are you saying, Claudia? Of course, wala.
Ayan!
Iyak na naman si Tina. Of course, we'll try to find, we'll pray for a person, but with all the things that she has contributed, and we've acknowledged that, we've appreciated her already, pero, ayun, kailangan namin gawin, kailangan namin maghanap. Mahirap. It would be hard. Even, you have to understand what translates inside the court was built over time outside the court. And yung mga little things na being together, being committed, invested, she's not only a good teammate, she's a great friend, a family member. Nanay yan, ate yan ng teammates niya, taga-luto, taga-drive, lahat na. Kaya mamimiss siya kasi wala silang driver, wala silang taga-luto. Taga-lapa pa nga paminsan. Those
Actually, yun lang talaga yung role ko.
Ayun yung role niya. Pagdating sa game, naka-bench naman siya. Yun talaga yung role niya. No, but she does all the little things that contribute to us being a family, and pagdating sa game, lumalabas yon. And you've heard from the other 3 XP players, kailangan nagkakaamuyan kayo, kailangan you know each other, kailangan gusto mo kasi it's a give and take game eh.
Yeah.
Kailangan you're willing to pass, to give up your body, give and go. Medyo mahirap because even that, yung what do you call it? Yung ganyong teamwork has to be built over time. So, we'll have to find somebody who will siguro share the same values, and hindi masisira yung dynamics ng team, but we'll still have to work on the teamwork inside the court naman. So, mahirap. Ayoko pa, bakasyon kami, ayoko pa isipin.
Oo nga, wag muna. Christmas
Enjoy the
muna tayo.
vacation.
That's really now the challenge.
Yeah. So ay wala si Coach Ford. Ayun.
Yeah.
Tama.
Pinapahirapan ko lang sa Tina, sinasabi ko lang yung totoo para pag-isip.
Australia, Philippines to WNBL. Mga ganun, di ba? So Kat, since you're already there in the main frame, we'll give you the opportunity naman to say your thank you, your shout-outs, etc.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the Lord for making all of this possible. I just read earlier, what's impossible for man is possible for the Lord. And with all the hindi namin maintindihan bakit He allowed, and He brought us success, I think, in many ways. And I want to thank you for Peachy Cheng and her husband Dindo, who's been super supportive of all of us. There are parents on and off the court actually. Di kami nagkulang. One of her goals, si Peachy, to help women's basketball also, is to make us feel like we're at the pro level. Hindi siya nagtipid, we were never deprived of anything good, I think. Masyadong magaan yung buhay namin, and we really felt like we're finally at the pro league. And so I think yung support ng team niya, the whole Uratex, even supporting a good brand, siguro set up the whole stage for us to enjoy this experience. And of course, I wanna praise God for Coach Ford, Tina, Kalay, Kay, Angel, Sam, sino pa ba nakalimutan ko? Unique, even our practice players who help us from time to time. Si Joe, unang-una, Joe Arciga. Yung iba, if kayo naman mag-shoutout, baka maubos ko. But a lot of people have helped us even behind the scenes. Yung logo namin, yung photo shoot namin, yung mga pinopost namin, kina-caption namin, yung mga ideas, technically, Dylan earlier helped us out because he's good with 3x3, he has experience. He helped me technically. So maraming tao. And of course, I want to thank Coach Heidi Ong for pushing for the 3x3 tournament, the first leg this year, and for Ma'am Rose to, saying yes to it. Salamat kasi Tina wouldn't have her best exit if it weren't for you, for all of you. So salamat.
Okay, so sino susunod? Tina, ikaw. Tapos we'll go with Coach Ford after Tina. Sige, Tina.
Well, yun nga, first and foremost, I really want to thank God for everything He's done all throughout this journey that we've had together. Yun nga, we wouldn't be here without Him, with His grace, and yun nga, He gave us Ma'am Peachy and Sir Dindo and everyone who helped us get to where we are, even kay Kuya Joven and Kuya Manuel, who would drive us back and forth sa trainings and wherever we would go, even here when we got to Pampanga. I'm very, very grateful for the people behind the scenes, especially yun nga, what Coach Kat mentioned a while ago. Our practice players, Joe, si Tiki, Coach Ford, and ikaw na magsabi na sa iba pa, Coach Ford, kasi baka maubas. And then, ayun nga, Coach Heidi and Ma'am Rose Montreal, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity talaga. We've had so much fun, and I hope you guys had fun as well watching us play. And it really is a dream come true, having to play the first ever Women's Pro League. I'd also like to say hi to my family, my sister, my mom, my relatives in Florida, Pampanga, Tita Cynthia, Ate Ish, Mike, Aki Melissa, and who else? Yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you so much, everyone. And then to all the women ballers who have been watching WNBL, thank you so much. And I hope that you continue to support women's basketball and the WNBL. So.
Oh, wow. Ayan. Okay. So,
last but not least, Coach Ford.
Ford, yeah.
Okay. Ako din, una, nagpapa-thank you talaga ako kay Lord, kay God, kasi siya talaga lahat nagplano ng lahat na to eh. Last 2 days before or 1 day before ng tournament, parang doon ko nakita yung way ni Lord, yung plano ni Lord, bakit na-form yung Uratex Dream namin. So, thank you Lord kasi binigyan din kami ng lakas, lalo na yung kami ni Coach Kat na natapos namin yung tournament. And natapos yung tournament, naging successful. And thank you talaga kay manager namin, Ma'am Pichi, kay Sir Dindo, na yung suporta talaga nila sa amin. Pinaramdam talaga nila sa amin yung love nila sa bawat isa sa amin. Thank you kasi mayroon kaming sponsor na malaki yung puso para sa amin. And thank you pa rin kay Commissioner si Coach Heidi, tsaka kay Ma'am Rose. Alam ko yung before, kasi alam ko hindi na matutuloy yung ang WNBL 3x3. Pero dahil sa si kasitkaga nila, sa gusto nila para sa women's basketball, parang naglakas ng loob sila na continue ituloy itong year na to yung the WNBL 3x3. Kaya Ma'am Rose at saka Coach Heidi, thank you kasi nangyari yung WNBL 3x3. Saludo po ako sa inyo lahat. At saka sa kay kay Tita Cynthia ng Discovery, thank you po sa sponsor na stay mo kami sa Discovery. Sa lahat pa ng sumusuporta sa family namin, family ng mga players namin, family ko sa Iloilo. Alam ko nanonood sila. Hi, Nanay. Sa pastor namin, hi, Ma'am Ruth. Sa kapitan namin, at saka sa pinsan ko dito sa bahay, kay Alina. At sa lahat ng sumusuporta talaga sa saka sa Pangasinan pala, sa mga Bilano, family doon. So, thank you kasi kahit na sabi ko nga, maraming natuwa na naglaro ako. Parang happy, lalo na yung family ko na nakikita nila ako sa TV, mga kaibigan ko, mga ka-teammates ko, na nakikita pa rin ako laro, lalo na si Tita Cynthia, si Coach Heidi, sila Doki, na natutuwa. Kaya na-inspired ako maglaro kasi alam ko masaya sila. And thank you kay Coach Kat. Kay Coach Kat talaga nagpapa-thank you ko kasi ginaguide niya talaga ako. Dami siyang tinuro sa akin, lalo na siguro Coach Kat, yung faith ko kay Lord, siguro tinuruan niya pa ako, binago niya doon. And kung paano magaling na coach, sa part din yun yung relationship na sinasabi niya sa akin. Kaya thank you, Coach Kat, kasi tinuruan mo ako magiging better coach. Kaya yun lang po. Thank you sa pag-invite sa amin.
Yun. Wow. Pero balik ako kay Coach Ford. Kalaro ko yan, ha?
Yes.
Grabe. Naalala mo ba?
Sa Faith?
Brent. Close. Pero,
sa Brent.
di ba,
magpa-condition ka na rin, Claudia.
Unretire.
Sige. Sali tayong tatlo.
Ako, wala ako.
Actually, sabi ni Peachy, in-invite daw niya sa Uratex Tibay si Erica D. Sabi ko, grabe naman.
Pwede.
Tumatanda na yung age.
Average limit.
Coach Erica D.
Labas na kayo. Nauna na kami.
Wala, sakit na. Wala. Ano lang ako, gulang, enforcer pa rin. Kung no blood, no foul.
Pwede ka.
Pwede ako,
But you have to last 10 minutes.
I have to last 10 minutes.
Lang.
So, no blood, no foul. Pasok ako doon, klaro, promise. But, ayun, no? So, ayan. Congratulations. So, ayan ang last. Is that your mom? Is that your cousin? Coach?
Pinsan ko po.
Pinsan, yan.
Kung saan ako nakatira ng bahay, yun ang nag-a-adapt sa akin.
Ayun. Thank you for adopting, Coach Ford. So, that concludes it. So, salamat. Congratulations to Coach Kat and Coach Ford. Klaro, we had Coach Kat nung our last episode. Ayun pa lang. Medyo malabo pa yung dream nila. Hindi pa sila nag-deep sleep noon. Wala pa yun.
Yeah.
Diba?
Wala pang pillow, no? What do you call this? Super soft premium pillow? Yeah.
Oo, salamat.
Wala pa.
Wala pa yun. But they caught the dream, kumbaga. Diba? So, Coach Kat, Coach Ford, tsaka Tina, we wish you well sa paglipat mo in a different but we hope that you'll be able to still watch the iyak na siya, WNBL 3x3.
Iyak yan.
Oh. Pero good job. Good job and congratulations. And balitaan mo kami kapag talagang nag-sound ang alarm dun sa metal detector sa airport.
Good problem to have, yes.
And then last but not the least, congratulations with the text. And then happy trip, Tina. Thank you, Coach Dindo.
Sir Dindo, thank you.
Sir,
Really
thank
enjoyed
you.
Ma'am PG. I miss you already. Thank you
Ayan,
so much po for giving.
Ayan. Nawala lang. Okay, so Coach Kat, nawala yun. Ayan. So, nawala. So, thank you, Papa Dindo, ba tawag niyo? Tatay Dindo, Daddy Dindo?
Daddy
Boss.
Dindo.
Daddy Dindo, the
Okay.
boss.
Parentals daw namin.
For watching the whole show, you know, thank you so much. And there's still more congratulations. Ayan, Princess
Dami.
Anne.
Grabe.
Dami,
Yeah.
Congratulations. So,
Daming fans.
oo. I mean, it goes to show, Claro, that there is actually a market for women's 3x3, women's basketball.
Mhm.
No, because of all the, the sponsors, all the companies are coming in.
Yung
Yeah, di ba?
coverage, yeah,
The
the live stream,
coverage,
very
the live
accessible.
stream, very accessible, and then especially sa fans, no? So it's good that we get to see and have. We're privileged and honored to have the first ever, not first leg. Yan, sana more to come. Na champions of the WNBL 3x3, Uratex Dream and the Uratex Tibay coaches. So thank you so much. So on behalf of Claro, my name is Claudia. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Welcome.
Thanks for
watching.
having us.
No worries.
Thank you.